Alright, I'm back. Well, I don't know if anybody else has experienced the lag, but I experienced the lag. I'm going through the old saves. I'll load it up. I think it's in the list already in the folder. So, hey, we have baked potatoes, and we got some experience. Alright, let's save those for later. I should try to be more consistent about which one is the food one, which one's the... Yeah. It's like, wait, how did that happen? There's the map for this. Do I have enough stuff to make the, I should have... No, I think... Yes. Let's make... a, thing, put this on the wall. So I need 8 sticks. 1, 2, 1, 2... It's like, well, I have the map. There we go. So there's the map. So that's the village we were in. The other village is just like right there. And here we are at 10,000 from spawn. Very cool. It's almost nighttime. Interesting. Yeah, let's see. Did you open it with 1.12 Minecraft or 1.13? Did it convert? Did it upconvert? Because the server is on 1.12, 1.13. I wonder if that fixed whatever. That might fix whatever the issue was. Because I think the last time I went through my old saves, there I was in 1.12. Last time I did the nostalgia search. So yeah, we'll have to see. But onwards in 1.3.2, 1.13.2. Cool, that, yeah, it might have, whatever the issue was, that might have fixed it in the conversion. Alright, on we go. Nope, should have dropped the zombie flesh. We'll take it with us. So like I was saying earlier, I did go to 12,000 in 1.8 because I was just kind of curious what was beyond this. Still got your old gear. Oh, very cool. Nice. It's like it's too bad you can't transfer your gear to other saves. That'd be OP though. I think while I'm going through the nostalgia, I'll jump on the Indie Squish server. Because I think they just changed server, or updated to 1.13. And that's a server I played a lot on. Hey lady friend, welcome. How are you doing? So I played on the questionable content server. I actually ran the server for them for a little while, or for the forum, people on the forum. That was a amplified world. I think I have that world too. And then I was on the Indie Squish server for a long time. I even did a series on YouTube called Mapping Persephone, which I was doing a mapping project of the server. But I probably should get in the boat here. This is a very small ocean to cross, though. Doing good. I'm doing fantastic. Doing some anniversary celebration here by just walking the length of the path of the road. I can't say walking the length of the road because the road's not finished yet. People still do play this game. It is still super popular. The most popular game in the history of the world. No other game has sold more copies than Minecraft. How you doing, Philip? So a bunch of deserts. So I have to bridge across this little bay. I think then we hit this peninsula. I have it marked. I don't have it marked. 257. Yeah, so we hit the peninsula somewhere here. Go across this desert. Not very far, if I remember right. Yeah, Tetris might be in the running. They probably have to put all the versions of Tetris together to do that. And then there's another okay, there's 11,000. Yes, we come up and over that sand hill. So here's 11,000. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. Oh, so there it is right there. That's 11,000 from spawn. $170 million Minecraft, 154. All right. That makes sense. You know, it's like when you said Tetris, I was going, yeah, I could see that one. What I was kind of surprised and pleased about was that Terraria was actually in the top 10. Yeah, nothing at all here yet. Except for the portal. Portal is the only thing that's for sure at every base. Yeah, so I have a bridge across that bay, come up and over that top of that sand hill, come through here and then bridge across this way. This is another short trip though, if I remember right. Got the new fishies. Yes, I think we skim along here, so this bridge will kind of come across here. And then we hit this. It's like this is probably one of the least. I spent more time in places farther away than this. It's probably one of the least visited places I've been to? So where is 300? This way. A little bit offline. So we'll hit landfall back there a little bit, then we'll come across here. Have I cleared the line? Nope. 257. There it is. Nope. So this path here is where the road will go. Working Game Boy, nice. Alright, thank you, lady friend. Ooh, nap sounds good. Alright, so we'll hit this, go around. So at least drop a torch here. Oh, that's weird. It's like this mountain is hollow. So that would make it easy to tunnel through if I would decide to do that way. Then we come across the mountain biome. Yeah, I haven't done like a preliminary survey along this area. Because there's a lot of places I've laid down torches or cleared the grass to mark a path. This has none of that. We've walked 30,000 and now we're walking the last 10,000. So here's 12,000. So I've been here. There's the portal, there's the chest with the map in it. Yeah, so we hit... Yeah, we hit at the edge of that desert. Come across. So about 10,000 miles, yeah, or 1,000 miles. Apple. And dead end. I seem to remember doing this I mean, you do have to do that a lot anyway, but I specifically remember this location. And then we come out into not quite the plains. So this will be a nice little mini challenge getting through all this. Server lag. horsies. Yeah, see, I recognize very little of any of this other stuff. Ow. Another going along it. Making the road through here is going to be pretty challenging. Excuse me, pardon me. Pretty challenging. Okay, then here we hit. Can't remember looking at the map. I know there's a bridge here, but obviously. Can't remember if this is a big one or a short one. I think this one was pretty long. Past 13,000? No, not yet. And then a little north. Alright, so we make landfall right here. The road? No, I haven't. More horses. Now you're a doggy one in. Pumpkins. To-do list, very cool. Is that the one based on a book? I remember selling the book when I worked at Borders. Didn't read the book either though, just remember it was popular. Brown sheep. Let's not jump in the lava. Nice lava fall. Yeah, I forget the author though. But yeah, it was super popular. And there's our portal. And our 13,000 from spawn marker. And the chest with the map, and that's all that's here. That's all we have. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of a weird ocean across. Pretty short though. 300 blocks, 400 maybe? 350. Not too bad, actually. Make sure you guys get a good look at it here. So it's going to be more trouble with the approach. Looks like we'll go over that little island about the middle of the map there. Cormac McCarthy, that was it. That was it. Alright, so that's 13,000, 14,000, is that the... I think that's the bridge monument base. I think we're almost there. So this is how we've gone to it so many times through the Nether. This is how you get to it, to the overworld. So I need to go 4,000 blocks to hook up the bridge to the 10,000 base, which is the last piece of road. But the road is complete from there to spawn, so if we do this 4,000, we'll have a nice long segment that reaches out to 15,000. Here it is. Yeah, there's a little, I know what this is. There's a little bay over here that we have to bridge across. There's a bay that carves into this hill. And then the other side of that is our Astoria replica bridge. So right over here. So there's a little carved out bay. See, there's the path right there. So let's sleep here, and then we'll get in the boat, take a look at the bridge. I need the bed first. Bed first, boat second. So I'm really happy with how this bridge came out. There it is, look at that. So like I said, this is based on the Astoria Bridge in Oregon, between Oregon and Washington, at the mouth of the Columbia River. So there's one side where it's like really, really high to let ships go under, full-size cargo ships and everything. And on the other side, it is a causeway that's like right on the surface of the water. And so made out of cyan concrete. Use a similar support structure underneath the purple bridge. Hold up the road. And then once the main span is done, so it's 160 between those two towers. Another 80 to there. Then there's a slanted down section. Get down to the water level. Now base is on this island. There's the It's like the animals have more shelter than I do. And then we have the ocean monument that has been dried out. Jump off the boat here. So that's just the causeway section of the road. Then we have our little base here. 14,000 is where on the road? So there it is, 14,000. So we have our little animal farm down here. There's a few cows. Some horses, some chickens, sheep, pigs, and not sure what's gonna go there. Moo. And a whole bunch of regular stone, because I used a silk touch pick to dig this out, so I'd have stone for the nether road. The start of this monument, excellent. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. The sounds, it's like they all get cut off. So here we have the ocean monument that dried out. So a couple months just spent dropping sand, making little like 5x5 cells, jumping in with sponges, sponging it out, and then moving on. But it's really cool to see what it looks like. Because you have, you go by these things in boats and you kind of avoid them a little bit to stay away from the guardians, and it's like, man, those things look cool. What do they really look like? And so we found out. So we know what's inside in the maze. I'll have to study it before I. So there's 3 Elder Guardians. There's 1 in each of these arms, and there's 1 near the top. And so if you kill them, then they can't hit you with the mining fatigue anymore. The other guardians still spawn though until you... As long as they're in water above... As long as there's water above the monument, I think they can spawn. So yeah, it's like I said, it's like dropping sand and jumping in the sponges for 2 months is literally what got me partnered, so a lot of fun for this project. Yeah, you can also now click your name or someone else's name and see how long they've been following. Yeah, the roller coaster hotel. So the hotel will be part in, part out of the water along this side. So somehow some rooms will be looking through the glass into the monument. Some will be above it, and then some over there'll be a platform to start the roller coaster down into the monument. And we'll go in through the rooms, through the hallways, and then up and out somewhere else and come back. So that should be a lot of fun. It's just there's so many other projects. Still raw light, yep. Yeah, like I said, I think when I counted them up last, it was around, is either 21 or 22,000 that are done. And now that we've walked the whole thing, we can go back to the main map. So we'll travel back to the Nether to the main map to kind of get context for what we've seen. And we'll do a survey. So I did the counting, there's 20 major ocean bridges. Lots of little smaller bridges, across rivers and ravines and things like that. So over here, sitting in this house, is where I lost my ultimate bow. If I need sand, I know where to go. Oh, okay. It's like, why do I have that much sand? Because this was buried. The temple was buried, and I had to dig it up. Because it was buried up to about here, and so I dug it all out. And that's why I have so much sand. Yeah, there's a base on the island, just on the surface of the island. I don't have a house or anything. The animals have more of a house than I do over there. The bed's just up on the top of the island. And of course, we've already raided everything. There's the mine. So the first things I do at the base is dig a stairway down to bedrock. Did I? Oh yeah, I do have a door building here. Get them to breed. And it's one of you guys that gave me the... No, that's not you. Gave me the map that sent me 22,000 blocks that way.
Plebs are needed.
Plebs are needed. Who's that? LJR25 with a follow. Welcome to the chill team. So this is one village. It's like, why are the gates over here? Oh, I guess I was gonna make a road through there. So that's one village, and then just down the road is another village. So I'll have to hijack some of these villagers that act as staff for the amusement park. So the monument was at 14,000. This village is at 15,000. Hey Pythos, how you doing? Welcome. So this is 15k. And this was from getting villagers into a boat to take them to the other village, because the other village got wiped out. by zombies. And so this was the effort to try to get these villagers into a boat to take them out. They never fixed the hole. Flame, so we still have to do one for you. So you still need to be leveled up, so actually we can book. Where'd you go? Please be mending, please be mending, please be mending. Minecraft and VR, ooh, nice. Little the dehydration, oh no, that dehydration when you, it's like I get mildly dehydrated once in a while, but when you're really dehydrated, man, it just is awful. Alright, please give me mending. Sharpness 2 for 29? Bah humbug. Bah humbug, I say. If I was going to have something not be there, what would it be? Take out one of the saddles. Nah, I'll just carry it with me. Put it back. So anyway, this is this village. There's not too much of this one. The mine's over here. It's all safe. I had to change the doorway on this one. I think the door was originally up here. So I moved it over here. Yeah, because I think normally the door is here on these buildings. So we're listening to Civilization Beyond Earth soundtrack. So I made this path go completely around here. So I think this one's pretty well cleaned up. I just need to put grass in there so the grass grows. That's where I was farming ender pearls. So I stood up there because in the desert you can see a long ways, and a lot of endermen spawn. So you just have to look at them and just have a platform above your head so they can't reach you. I did add grass out to here. You can kind of see where the sand was original, the desert was originally. So I think there's grass up to here, so yeah, I filled in this with grass for this line, so I can make animal pens. There's another ender cover. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I need to make some animal pens, and so we have the pigs and chickens. We just need cows and sheep. the... And then here's where the road ends. So I've started work on it. You can see where I dug out the path. So you just need the cobble. It's like, where do we have a lot of cobble? So I need to take notes. It's like, okay, we had 14 stacks of cobble at this base, and we had 2 chests worth of sand at this base. It's like, how much farther can I get before I need to sleep? So we'll have to go up. We'll probably ramp up to go over this plateau. Doesn't seem very dark. So that's how we'll get up there. So start a ramp, because it's a 2-to-1, because I only use slabs to go up and down. So it's always at least a 2-to-1 ratio of distance to height. About, I think, between 21 and 22,000. As far as just laying the cobble down and not doing any other work. So I would hit this plateau here. I would then have to either go back down and back up again, or bridge across. Probably bridge. The other option is tunnel through each of them. I have done that in locations. Yeah, 60% would be 24,000, so like 55%. Pretty sure it's not 24,000. Yeah, this is going to be interesting decisions. If I stay low with tunnels, it's going to be a lot of tunnels. If I stay high with bridges, it's going to be a lot of bridges, because there'll be have to be a little bridge there. Probably stay high with bridges though. And we have magic water. It's funny how the game still does that, even with the new water physics. As in, it still does it in the newly generated territories as well. And then another ocean bridge. So find where the... I did not pick up that egg. Where that egg just despawned just as I got there. I always end up on 300, almost exactly. So somewhere over here is where the road pops out. No eggs for you. I know the game is like, stop throwing them at the chickens. Don't see a torch. Plant one. Stick that on. 257 right there. Oop. Hit one at the beginning and end of this peninsula. Oop. So one of the short bridges, 200 or 300. Yeah, some kind of... Is that the portal? That might be the portal. See, I come at this, I think this is the one with the temple I had to dig out, like the one at the village, because I needed sand, so I thought, well, I'll just go to the temple and dig it out. So nice, another clean temple that was half buried in sand before. Yeah, we used all the sand. That got blowed up by a creeper, and I haven't finished fixing it yet. Here's the location of the base. So this case I might actually use that as my house. Hey Mr. Tonio, welcome. And then there's the actual marker, 16,000 from spawn. Oh yeah, that's just a little mini ocean right in the middle of the desert there. Is that a village? I totally missed that. So this is 16,000. I think 17,000 is also
Plebs are needed.
The desert. Mr. Tonio141, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chill team. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, jungle is, it's like on the server, it's like it took us a while to make the tame the jungle around the spawn. That was a pretty crazy spawn. It's like, okay, we gotta chop down trees, and it's like we had so much jungle wood. Clearing out the underbrush as well, because it's not just the trees, it's all the bushes at the bottom. Hey, one board chickie, welcome. We are doing a world survey, just walking along the entire length of the road. Celebrate 5 years of this save. So it was March 8th, 2014 that I first uploaded first episode of YouTube for this. I have no idea when I actually recorded it, so I don't know if I recorded the day before, 2 days before, a week before. The only date I have is the date I uploaded it. So where's 298? I always end up right on 300. So the actual road will be more like over here. Oh, there's a village. Speaking of villages, that's going to be a hard one to reconcile. Haven't seen Minecraft Vanilla for 5 years. Yeah, very hilly. It's like 4 of you in there. It's like the villagers keep getting stuck in the corners. It's like, I mean, they can get out on their own now at least, but they always get stuck in that corner of the church. Yeah, I always rescue villages and make them safe for the villagers. Librarian, Lure 3, nice. Cartographer, no, I don't want to talk to you. So eventually come along here, surrounded by fences, light it up, keep the zombies out, and then clean up the paths. There's a cave underneath, which isn't good.
Plebs are needed.
Plebs are needed. Professor Parzival, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chill team. That's a job for later. Scaring these bunnies is a job for now. So the road goes over that plateau. There's a big old cave, creeper. Not many people play Minecraft over there. Yeah, there's a lot of... At least a lot of the streamers seem to be German, or the top Minecraft streamers right now seem to be Korean. Minecraft VR, yeah, I'll try that. So I did survey this. So here's the line of the road. Too tough to get up to there and down to here. Then we've got another ocean, I think. Let's say this one was pretty big. This one was 800 to 1,000. Maybe more. Minecraft headquarters in VR. Okay, I remember this one. kind of. Yeah, I planted those trees. There's some road. Very small piece of road. The biggest gap along the road has been 1,200. The ocean in the west that it crosses is actually like 5,000 or 6,000 wide. It's just that all the where the path of the road is, a bunch of peninsulas kind of come up from the north and poke into the ocean just enough to cross the road. So I don't have to build a 5,000 long bridge. But the ocean just south of it, the south half of the map, extends for about 5,000 blocks. Gonna do some lurks, very cool. Yeah, like a pilgrim, yeah. It's a pretty good description. And Zalisur is back from lurking. So there's balance in the world. Alright, so this map. Okay, so this is short. Another short across an interior ocean. Bidding Masonator with the BDs, thank you very much. I say no, you say yes. Yes, you may say heck here. Hey Pokemon, welcome. Yeah, see the rules of the channel is I never swear. People in chat are allowed to swear as long as it's not excessive. So if you really need to use a word for emphasis, you're free to use it without getting timed out or banned. I just ask that it's used appropriately. But yeah, I will never swear, so I keep the video and stream family friendly. Chat is mostly family friendly, but people are allowed to use expressive language if they need to. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, see, I've worked years in retail, so I got, you know, into the habit of just avoiding swearing. So I'd say things like gadzooks. Yeah, because how you say it, you can get your point across. Okay, there's interesting. So it looks like I've done some preliminary work along here. Cheese and rice. Yeah, Jax Mackey's pretty good at coming up with some alternative phrases for another Minecraft streamer. Oh heckin', yeah. So I have to carve all that out. Okay, so I think from here to the end it's complete. The road is complete. So here's another 2,500. Yeah. Cave life. Oh yeah, this is a whole bunch of floating sand I knocked down. It's always satisfying. I think I'm almost to the next base. Or am I? Well, it's time to sleep. Boop. So this went up. So this isn't where I was thinking it was. So this is an example of going up to the top of one of these plateaus. What it takes. Pretty much. Oh yeah, actually filled in the dirt here. Make it a nice even slope. It's like a full-on cut all the way back and then laid it out going this way. So I used a lot of dirt here. And still have a lot of dirt. So the slope is one all the way back. There it is, the glass house. The llama. So literal glass house over here. So this is 18,000 from spawn. Oh yeah, there's my parrot. The food is over here. Seeds in the apple there. Yeah, so this is kind of a fun house to build. The only thing not glass is the glowstone and the doors and the floor. There's my little farm. More road building materials, exactly. But like I said, I think I'm done from wherever we picked up the road to the end. So all that cobble has to go that way. And then basic farm, chickens, cows, pigs, sheep, wheat, and then a combination potatoes, beets, and carrots. It's all the basic food groups. And then the mine. Here's a spider. Yes, yeah, because it's yeah, just lava and water to make cobble. I think you have to dig it yourself though, I think. Comfier beds, yeah. Yeah, I think you can just sit there and with a pick and just pick the same block over and over again with cobble. But I don't think it'll automatically make cobble. Alright, onward. So like I said, this is 18,000. We have 2,000 more to go and we're done. Then we'll watch the original episode of The Long Road. And I'll definitely probably be cringing the entire time. No, it was towards the end of my YouTube part of my career, so I think I was fairly decent at speaking then. It wasn't as bad as the early episodes. So this is a pretty long bridge. It leads to the mushroom biome, which will be just off our left. If you look out your left window, you'll see a mushroom biome. There it is. And then just beyond that is a mesa. So that's the only mesa I've seen so far on this map. The mesa is a little outside the range of where I'd normally go, but since exploring the Mushroom Island, I saw it in the distance. So I went ahead and went over to it. Oh, how to sprint in VR? Because other than because it's control, but you can also double tap W. So if you somehow did whatever it takes to move you forward. If we need some mycelium, however it's pronounced, we can get it there. We can get. I need to ship some mushrooms back to spawn somehow. But we know how getting animals through the nether goes. This one always confuses me because I think this house is very similar to another house I have elsewhere. Yeah. Being just off a bridge like this. But the other is just a lake. This is an ocean. Yeah, everything in here I've built. And this is just the beginning of this bridge. This bridge will get much more complicated later on. So there's 19,000 from spawn. Yeah, this is a little simple house. Farm. Is the music okay or is it too loud? It feels... I mean, it's the kind of music you can still hear me over, but...
Plebs are needed.
So make sure you guys are at the right level. Mork Vager, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chill team. There's some terracotta that picked up from the red sand picked up from the mesa I was talking about. Local diamonds, saddle. That's how that horse out got out here. Some glowstone. the map for this section. We'll check that out. Yeah, there's the Mushroom Island. There you can see the bridge kind of going across the ocean there. And like I said, just northwest of the Mushroom Island is Mesa. Yeah, I think it's just a loud song in the bunch, but go ahead and turn the player down just a little bit. Just a little bit. So we're at the level where it's like, it doesn't take much. Fix all these windows. I think it's loud again. But the rest of the soundtrack is pretty little mellow. But yeah, there's this part of the map. Big ocean. I think this is like 800 blocks to cross. So pretty significant. Anything I want out of here? No. That saddle for that horse. For a while I was really short on saddles. I only had like 2 saddles for the whole map. But recently I've come across more saddles. Even though I haven't leveled up a leatherworker yet to make more saddles. I think it was mostly from hitting up a couple of the fortresses. Getting a bunch of saddles there. Need munchies? Alright, sounds good. Alright, so the last 1,000 blocks of the map so far. Heading off onto another village. Next, it's not on the road, but it's close to it, so I'm using that as my base. This little road here, there's nice waterfall. Oh, two different water ones, right? Pretty close together. That's so we kind of skim right along the edge of a ravine. Let's see what's in here. Let's see if I can empty it out. Yes. One less chest on the road. Some tunnels, yeah, exactly. It's pretty. The road's pretty mellow through here. Nice little tunnel. Then we ramp up and over this sand dune. Now I filled in underneath. Mostly. And then back down again. Another temple. And we've long since raided any temples we can see along the road. For a while I was like, have I raided that one yet? And then go check and it's like, oh, yep, I did. And it's like, then a couple of them where it's like, no, I hadn't yet. Okay, let's grab the treasure. Small little river valley without a river. stretch here. And there's the village. And here is 20,000 east of spawn, right? Bam, there. And that's where the portal popped up when I created it in the nether. So that's it. That is 40,000 blocks of road. All in one sitting. All over the surface. Like I said, this is kind of my base here. Although it's not 100% secure because the mine here, it's like clapped sand. I start digging down in. Might be secure. But I need to kind of cover that up, make it more secure, more safe. That's clearly where I put all the, yep, that's where I jammed all the doors in. Got Gollum stuck in there. And then, what the heck is going on there? This is my house? Yeah. There's not much going on here. The usual stuff, things, and other stuff. Some green concrete. I think that's when I first experimented with the concrete. I made those 8 green concrete. It's like, ah. That's how it works. Diamonds, other stuff. The map for the end. So we know there's more desert out that way, but beyond that, we don't know what's out there. Hey Zalaria, how you doing? Welcome. So that'll be the direction we expand in when 1.14 comes out. And we'll go out another 10,000 blocks that way. Alright, so let me run back through the nether, back to spawn real fast. We'll take a look at the map, and now that we've traveled the whole path, let's figure out how much road we have built. How many bases are at least have a house, even if it's incomplete. And their chest is the same no matter where you put it down. So it's a common inventory, so if I put something in the chest here, it'll also be in the chest at spawn. So it's a good way of kind of transporting stuff. The end. Well, thank you, Mr. Tonya. So there's where the original... So what I did is when I expanded out this way, is I walked overland and I popped down a portal, and then I had to get back out in the nether. And so this is the original. It's like, oh my god, I'm stranded in the nether, I have to go back. 1200? Yeah, 1200 tiles to get back to civilization. So it's like, oh my god, I gotta... So this is the original way back. And then once I got back to civilization, then I made the actual road back this way. Picked up the portal, put it up there. have a mostly secure way to get back home. Alright, let's go back to spawn. Yeah, and then usually on servers, ender chests are good because even where they don't have a mod for like lock chests or something, an ender chest, it's when you open it, it's your inventory. When someone else opens it, it's their inventory, what they put in the ender chest. So just like the stuff in your own inventory, an ender chest is a secure place to put your stuff, even on servers that don't have, you know, plugins or mods to lock chests. So that's the house near the bridge. Well, let's just get back. There's not too much along here. There's a fortress there. Oh yeah, and then this is the path. This is the path that leads to the mansion. So we went 22,000 blocks south to get to a mansion. Then we had to find our way back in the nether. That took a bit of work. Oh yeah, there's my original path, trying to find my way back to spawn. It's like when you first do things like travel through the nether and there's no markers, there's no landmarks, there's no road. It's just so intimidating. Why do I keep slowing down? It's a generated structure. So when the cartographers in villages, you can trade to get a map that will show you where an ocean monument is or a woodlands mansion. And woodlands mansions are where you get the totem of undying by killing the illagers or whatever. There's two types of evil mobs in there. Illagers and something else, and one of them gives you these totems of undying. So I ended up with two of them, but on the way back I fell to my death once and it used up one of the totems. Yeah, a whole bunch of new stuff. And why do I keep slowing down? I'm finally hungry, but usually don't slow down until you get like three food left. I think this is the bridge. So this should be the monument and bridge. Yep. So there's a bridge at night, kind of. And the monument at night is pretty cool. There it is, all lit up. $22,000 is a long walk. It's like, because the other one I went to in the west was 6,000 blocks south of the road, and so I thought that's what kind of trip I'd be taking, is like 6,000, 8,000 blocks. Then just kept going and going and going. Because you know which direction to go, because your dot on the map is, you know, tells you that, okay, you have to go the other way to get to your target, or get to the section on the map. Yeah, we just kept traveling and traveling, even by boat. It's like it took like an 8-hour session to get there. I do have signs on the 10 portals leading west. The Stingeon with the host. Thank you very much. With the raid coming in, the Stingeon beehive. Bees have arrived, blazing hot, get stung, son. Welcome guys, how are you? The Stingin'? The Stingin', there we go. The hive has arrived, get stung. Welcome guys. How are you doing? The Reaper, welcome. Doggy Bowl. Stingin', one board chickie, hello guys. What have you guys been up to? Let me get into a semi-safe position here. Nope. Gotta do that right. We gotta find the syntax to take off the thing there. Oh yeah, it's like my mistake ruined the cooldown for you doing it. Doing some Minecraft, of course, very cool. So what's your big thing in Minecraft? You do a modded save, you do building, you do redstone, what's your thing? Welcome everybody. So we just walked the entire 40,000 blocks of the path of the long road. Now I'm heading back to spawn through the nether. We're going to take a look at the map that shows the whole thing. Lots and lots of building, very good. Now that we've traveled the path, we're going to take a look at the map, see what people still play that, I know, right? Medieval Kingdom. 100,000 stone brick, whoa. Okay, so this is what the nether path is supposed to look like eventually. I have like one segment of it done. No, 2 segments done. So we have a section near spawn I finished a couple weeks ago. Oh, well, that probably about a month ago. And then we have this section near. This is 10,000. So I definitely need to put signs once it's all done because they'll all look the same. That's 10,000. So that's the original end of the road right here. Now we extended 10,000 blocks that way and then 20,000 blocks beyond spawn that way. Placed. Wow. So crafted, used, picked up, dropped. That's different than placed. Mined, broken. So I'm up to 85,000 cobble used. $14,000 andesite. 13,000 eggs used. No wonder there was so many chickens in my pen. Stone shovel used 52,000 times. Sand used 49,000, probably half of that in the monument. Stone? Diamond shovel used 84,000 times. Where's the diamond pick? There it is. 264,000 times with a diamond pick. Yeah, it's soundtrack music from games, so playlist. And this particular one is Civilization Beyond Earth. Alright, one more Chicky, have a good one. Thank you so much. Catch you later. And then in general, it's like the one that always gets me is times jumped, because that's how many times I hit the space bar, and that is times jumped. Where is that? I don't see it. Morbius Man, hello, thank you. Prepare your ears for the bang. Oh, there it is, jumps. 234,000.
Plebs are needed.
So that's a lot of wear and tear on the old spacebar there. Thank you very much, and bang bang. The Stingin with the follow and the Morbius with the sub. Thank you guys. Bang bang. Somewhere I have, there it is. Boop. But yeah, 234,000 times jumping. So this is what it's supposed to look like. When it's open with the windows, when it's through netherrack with the walls. And even just having the path is huge help to security. 3 wide path. Like you can dodge. You can actually dodge gas things most of the time. There's been a couple of exceptions to that. There's part of my path back from the end of the map. Trying to find my way through. And here's a near death from the YouTube era. So I was tunneling through the netherrack and I didn't notice a hole, so I fell. And hit there and had like maybe a heart and a half of health left. Wasn't quite right on the edge, but it was pretty close. Then we have our gassed command that shows another near death. Alright, Mr. Tonio, have a good sleep. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope to catch you later. Okay, this stretch is a little dangerous. I think it's safe here, but just beyond this is where it's over lava. Hey, some XP. Where did that come from? So that's one end of the suspension bridge, I believe. So for anybody new who hasn't seen any of my bridges, here's one of my suspension bridges. So this one's 1100 blocks long. Supports go all the way to the ocean floor. That's a path to a fortress used to dig up all the nether brick that was used on that bridge. And then here's another section that's actually done for... hey, there we go, got a sign. Lord, alright, thank you, Pythos. And there's spawn. Okay, so I don't think that goes all the way to the next section. I think it... And back to spawn. I almost didn't recognize it with the tunnel over it. And so once again, here's all the animal barns. So all the different colored sheep, all the different colored horses, pigs, cows, chickens, llamas, rabbits. Here's the farm. So all the plant stuff I can grow. Tree farm over that way. And here's the mythical spawn point right there, that obsidian right in the middle of the road. And then here's the map. So we just went... There's the village right there. There's the one house. So every map is basically 1,000... There are 1,024 blocks. So there's a new base on every map. So there's one there. That's the glass house. There's nothing there except for some trees. There's the village, and there's wherever the base is nothing there, nothing there. There's another village. That's a village. That's a village. There's the ocean monument, the bridge. Nothing there. So as far as road goes, we have... I think this road reaches to about here, so we have 2,000... We'll call it 500. I think it goes into the desert a little bit. So 2,500. Nothing along there. The road goes from here. So that's 15,000. That's 14,000. So that's another 1,000. pretty close to 1,000. So we call it 3,500, 4,500 minus a little bit, 4,200. Nothing along here at all. And then this is complete from here to spawn. So that's 10,000, so that's 14,000, a little over 14,000. We have another 2,000 that goes this way, 16,000. I think it may go to 3,000. That's the yellow house. So maybe 17,000. From there to there, it's 2,000. So 19,000. Maybe this one goes 2,000, so 21,000. Nothing this way. And then from there, actually from there to there, 21, so maybe 24 from 1, 2 more thousand, 23,000, so a little more than I thought. There's nothing there, 23. And out this way another 500, so 24,000, so yeah, 60%. A couple of places I underestimated, a couple of places I may have overestimated, so I think it balances out. So I think we can safely say approximately 24,000 is completed. And as far as houses go, I have well, the village doesn't really count there because it's not near the road. One yellow house, 2 definitely there are 3. No, that's not the yellow house. So that's the house near the truss bridge, that's 2. This village does count as a base, that's 3. Are we there yet? We are there yet. We have made it all the way. And we're back at spawn now. Yellow house is there, so that's 4. There's no house there. There's the dirt house there, and that doesn't really count. Spawn, of course, 5. Six, 7, 8. Log cabin 9. That's just mine. The White House 10. Nothing. The one carved into the rocks. Is that 10 or is that 9? I think that's 9. This is 10. Village 11, house there 12, that doesn't quite count. There's a lot of work no houses there. But we do have a house there in the village, 13. We also have one there, but that's not, it's not at 1,000 base. So I'm gonna stay with 13. Glass house 14, 15, and then the village are 16. So 16 bases out of 41. So that's not too bad. Or there's actually some kind of structure to live in. Alright, so we're gonna do some nostalgia now. Actually at 8 hours, so it's time to take a little break. When I come back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into some old saves, including the server that I had for a while for viewers. And we're gonna fire up another viewer server here when 1.14 comes out. Actually, I'll leave it on looking at the map wall. We made it! Alright, just so people can, when on break, can see that, whoa, look at the size of that map. Alright, I'll be right back. I just need to stretch my legs and then we will look through some of my original maps playing Minecraft back when I first got it in 2011? Maybe 2010. Somewhere around there. Be right back, guys. Boop. Boop and boop.